Oscar, Shakur, welcome. Thank you for talking to me. You're with me now. Shakur, you have said, I'm going to show the world why Oscar has been ducking me. He's fighting you now. Why have you said that he's been ducking you?
I say he's been ducking me because I feel like he was ducking me. But we here now. Fight tomorrow. Duck talk over. It's time to fight.
Oscar, what do you say when you hear that you were ducking?
Well, it was never the case, and when, like we said before, the fight was made when it was supposed to be made. Right now, we're both two-time world champions. The fans want to see it, and I owe myself to the fans. So if the fans wanted to see it, I'm here now to give them what they want.
Oscar, you said that you've taken it personally, that your boxing brethren believed Shakur's claim. When you say that, you mean other fighters around the sport fight fans? What do you mean by that?
No, this fight is just personal for the fact that, every fight for me is very important, and the fact that people were thinking that I was scared of fighting anybody, it just turned personal to me because I've never feared any fighter out there. I've been fighting inside and outside the ring ever since I was a little kid, and I would never be afraid of fighting nobody. So I'm here now, and I'm just excited to step in the ring April 30th.
Shakur, obviously, it's not the toughest fighter who wins, but it's the smartest, toughest fighter, right, who wins, and no one doubts your boxing skills. Oscar can box, obviously, if you've watched the Burchelt fight, but most boxing observers believe that to win, he's going to have to test your toughness. How do you respond to that Oscar will test your toughness?
I'm prepared for whatever he brings. I trained 8 weeks. I'm in shape, and whatever he want to bring, he could bring. I'm ready. I can't wait for this fight tomorrow, and I'm ready to show out.
Is that something that you're looking forward to, getting in the ring with the best professional fighter you have yet met to see what level you can take yourself to? Or do you view Oscar Valdez as just another opponent?
We never know till we get in the ring. You never know how good Oscar is until you get in the ring with him. You don't know how good a fighter is until you get in the ring with him. So we'll see tomorrow.
Are you hoping, obviously you're both hoping for sensational performances, are you hoping to stop Oscar Valdez to make a statement?
If he make a mistake, I'm going to capitalize on it. So if the fight got to go 12 rounds, it got to go 12 rounds. If he make a mistake, just don't be surprised if I get him out of there too.
If you what to?
If I get him out of there.
If you get him out of there. And Oscar, from your point of view, usually you are a boxer puncher, and Shakur is seen as more of a pure boxer. Usually in those kind of matchups, the feeling is the boxer puncher is going to have to hurt the boxer. Is that how you see this fight?
Well, I see myself going in there just giving it my best, giving it my all. Every time I step in the ring, I always promise my fans that I will never promise anybody a knockout, a fight of a year. What I will promise always is every time I step in the ring, I will leave everything inside there. My heart, my guts, my sweat, my everything. I will always leave it inside the ring. So that's what I'm planning to do. We know Shakur Stevenson is a tough fighter. We know he's a great fighter. But I rise with the competition as well, and that's what we plan to do.
Is this redemption for you in some way, coming off a sensational career-best performance against Burchelt? You're on top of the world. And then what you've been through since that fight, do you see this fight as possible redemption for you in boxing circles?
Absolutely. Absolutely, but I'm extremely focused on what I have in front of me. What was done in the past, including the Burchelt fight, including the Contesal fight, and all the other fights that I've had that were great, that's in the past. Right now, I'm very focused on the main object for this fight.
Shakur, I saw you guys staring each other down the other day, and you said you got to crack the code. What does that mean?
I mean, he got to go in there and crack a code. I feel like he never been in there with a fighter like me. It's a code he got to crack. He got to be able to crack the defense, the offense, the skill set of Shakur Stevenson. And we're going to see if he can do it tomorrow.
Tim Bradley and I have been talking, Shakur, about what a fight like this can mean for either one of you guys should you win. In Tim Bradley's case against Devin Alexander, a fight similar in the sense that two undefeated fighters fighting to see who the guy was at 140 back then. But Tim Bradley didn't emerge a star from that fight, really, or a superstar, because the fight itself wasn't that exciting. Devin Alexander didn't really fight the way people were hoping. On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather in this weight division, and Diego Corrales linked up to unify the titles 21 years ago, and Floyd emerged a star because of his sensational performance. I'll start with you, Shakur. What do you have to do to be a superstar when this fight is over?
Perform how I performed my last fight and the fights previous to that. I feel like if I look like me and have fun, I'm going to become a superstar. I feel like I'm going to stay myself and be natural, be Shakur, box, hit, don't get hit, and that's my game plan, and I can't wait to execute it.
Oscar, what about you?
Well, for me, like I said before, we know Shakur is a tough fighter. He's a two-time world champion. So obviously, me winning this fight will definitely put me in a closer position that I've always dreamed of, is to be on the top list of pound for pound and being a list of being recognized as one of the great Mexican fighters. So definitely winning this will put me in a higher step. So I'm very excited for this. This is my moment, and I'm ready for whatever.
Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, thank you for joining me. Thank you for fighting each other. These are the kind of fights that boxing needs. Two top undefeated fighters stepping in there to see who the very best in the world is. Can't wait to see this thing tomorrow night. Thanks, guys.